Your weather in a minute.
And with mostly good news. I mean, let's focus on the near term. Let's focus on the positive. The weather from your window looks amazing this morning. You guys have been emailing in some great photos to weather window at boston25.com. This is Cedarville from Jeffrey this morning. This is Salisbury Beach from Michelle. So hey, not a cloud out there. And if you're waking up in Salisbury this morning, it is 27 degrees. I've got 32 in Boston, 26 in Mansfield, 25 in Millis. So most of us seeing some 20s out there. It's freezing just to kick things off. And the warm-up will be underway before you know it. The higher angle of the sun this time of year really speeds up the warm-up, so it tends to happen a little bit faster than it does in winter. Now, noontime, 45 degrees, highs up around 50 with some increasing afternoon clouds, but today's forecast is dry. Tomorrow, we've got some really light snow, mostly in the morning, leading to a patchy coating. That's it. Monday, though, we start seeing rain and snow develop, and that storm is set to peak at night into Tuesday. So Tuesday, I'm seeing some of the biggest travel concerns. We have that next weather alert to talk about in more detail coming up. Catherine Prado joins us with a fresh check start to this Friday. Yeah, I mean, the cameras look amazing this morning, and no doubt your drive into work or school is also going to be filled with sunshine and solar glare and blue skies. But soak it up today, everybody. It's going to be very different tomorrow. We've got some gloomy weather back for your Saturday plans with light rain, light snow, and some gusty winds. But the next weather alert isn't until Monday night into Tuesday, and that is a more impactful storm that we're going to be watching for that time frame. Hey, bus stop forecast this morning has temperatures in the 30s. Grab the sunglasses. With the kids coming home from school, it's going to be near 50 degrees this afternoon, so definitely feeling mild. And I think we're going to be able to lighten up some of the layers as we go. So I bet a fleece or a sweatshirt is ample this afternoon if you're going to be out and about. 50 in Boston and Norwood and Bedford. Upper 40s Worcester up to Nashua. We've got some mid 40s in Portsmouth and Hyannis. These temperatures are a little bit above average. Now overnight tonight, we've got a patchy coating of snow expected away from the coastline with up to an inch west of Worcester, and our most snow accumulation expected in parts of western New England, including western Mass and Connecticut. So this is very low impact. Most of the roadways are going to be wet. Just keep in mind tomorrow morning you will wake up and there will be some light snow out there, and you might need to dust off the car. It doesn't really move in until about midnight tonight, so if you have some Friday night plans, you're good to go. This is a snapshot of 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. There's your clock, and it's light, it's scattered. It's not doing much out there. I just don't want you to be caught off guard when you see that snow when you wake up. It looks like most of us end up dry for the afternoon, though southeastern Massachusetts will continue with a little light rain and a little light snow during the afternoon hours. Again, temperatures will be above freezing, so it's not like it's going to be sticking down there. Temperature-wise tomorrow, we're probably stuck in the 30s. Sunday's forecast looks nicer because we'll be back in the 40s with some sunshine. We're just going to have to watch some lingering Cape clouds for your Sunday plans. An early alert now in effect as we get into Monday and Tuesday for areas of heavy wet snow, other areas of downpours, some gusty winds, especially for the Cape and the coast. And the timeline that we're roughly working with moves in late in the day on Monday, which means Monday morning looks dry to get you into work, even getting you home from work. The evening commute, anything we have should be light. This storm really blossoms and starts to peak as we get into Monday night and Tuesday morning. This is a snapshot of Tuesday morning, and you can see that we're going to be working with a rain-snow line and fine-tuning where that is as we head through the weekend. But the Cape probably sees rain. Worcester, north and west, probably see snow, and in between Boston and Worcester, we're going to end up with a mix of both. Thing is, during the day on Tuesday, this low pressure barely moves, which means it's a slow-moving storm, which gives us plenty of time for rain and snow, depending. Sun's about to come up over the horizon, and the sunrise is probably the best that you've seen all week long. So in Boston, we'll take it. The temperature right now, 32 degrees, and the warm-up is going to be good. The warm-up carries us close to about 50 this afternoon. So we've got wake-up 30s, afternoon highs around 50 degrees. Hopefully you're going to be shedding some layers as the day goes on. And sunglasses certainly in hand this morning. You may not need them on the drive home from work just because we'll get increasing clouds. But all in all, looking good to me. We've got temperatures up around 50, Boston, Framingham, and Scituate. Lots of upper 40s elsewhere with some clouds creeping in from west to east during the afternoon, and from west to east tonight. We've got some light snow that arrives after midnight. Futurecast here with the timeline on that storm system does have some light snow in place by the time you wake up tomorrow morning. This is patchy. This is low impact. It is not going to be cold enough to stick to all the local roadways, but north and west of Boston, we are going to be watching for just a patchy coating in some spots. Notice as we head into the afternoon, snow showers taper off for central Mass, northern Mass, southern New Hampshire, but the chance continues for some sprinkles and flurries down across southeastern Massachusetts into the afternoon. Snowfall accumulation real limited with this. That lightest blue shading here that is to the west of 95, that is just a coating of snow. I'm seeing the potential for around an inch west of Worcester out there. The best chance for that sticking snow, though, is going to be parts of Connecticut where we could see a couple of inches. So tomorrow is the cooler, the cloudier, the snowier day. I know we're not talking a lot of snow, but still you're going to see some flakes. High around 39 in Boston and Foxborough, but then on Sunday, sun shines back for most of us, along with highs back in the 40s. It does look to stay a bit cloudier over the Cape. Now, we have an early alert next Monday into Tuesday. Here's why. Next storm that comes in has a ton of moisture with it. We're not just talking light rain, light snow, we're talking some pretty heavy stuff. So down across the Cape and most of the coastline here from the South Shore to the South Coast, it's going to end up being plain rain, and we're not going to see any snow or accumulation. But the further north and west you go, even towards Providence and Boston and Lawrence, at times there's rain, at times there's snow. I'd say minimal sticking in those spots, but heavy, wet snow is expected in the northern Worcester Hills and parts of southern New Hampshire. Temperatures will end up being a little cooler there, and just, you know, climatologically speaking, we have a better chance for sticking snow in those locations. The timeline that we're going to be working with, I don't see any issues getting you into work Monday morning. During the afternoon, we've got some light rain and snow that develop, and then things intensify Monday night and into Tuesday, and that's when we're really going to be on an alert.